All right, peace, peace, peace. Just want to come back with another video, man. Yeah, man, something I was talking to, like, with somebody earlier, and I say all the time, man. Like, I'm glad I touched on this a while back, about, when I talked about the youth, man, how, they need to, get, their ass beat, man. Most of them need that. But also, too, man, now that, I'm growing up, getting older, um, as I get older, man, I'm really starting to like, this in general. Even though it came before the knowledge, it came before I came into faith. It's I just really appreciate everything, like, the teachers that I had. This not even just in school. That's part of it is in school, but also in in just life. People different, camp counselors, different, elders I had around, the way the neighborhood that I grew up in, neighborhood I was at, and, or the OGs, they even them, even yeah, just even just that pretty much, man. Even teachers that I had, I'm starting to realize and think, because a lot of key messages now me. I've been working for youth for a while, but it was my first time, in a while doing it, because I was doing other things over these past few years. But I've been working for youth, for a while, since I graduated high school. But now this youth now, especially now as prophecy unfolds, now it's going to get like worse and worse and worse. But but I was talking about this with my actual brother. I was telling, like, I'm glad that I came up in the time period that I did come up in. Because like I touched on before we came on, I came up in a time period like just the beginning stages of the internet and social media. It was kind of the beginning stages, but we had that balance. But I was just telling him, listen, I'm kind of glad that I wouldn't want to be a youth today. So I'm not saying that because every generation says that about any generation. I'm sure our ancestors, said that about, you know, say about us. But now it's really heightened. Now this is really, as prophecy unfolds, as I read, these scriptures and I see it, live it. They see this stuff. It's like, yeah, this, especially we dealing with youth. But I just want to get into this, man, because it's like I really, and this is what I tell, I was talking about this people all the time, especially like, uh, especially where I'm at now, but just in general, youth. This Proverbs chapter 5 in the Good News translation. This and this whole context is going to messing with an adulterous woman pretty much. Um, but yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 10. I'll start at verse 11. You will lie groaning on your deathbed. Your flesh and muscles will be being eaten away, and and you will say, I'm sorry, and you will say, why would I never learn? Why would I never let anyone correct me? I wouldn't listen to my teachers. I paid no attention to them, and suddenly I found myself in publicly disgraced. I'm gonna read that again. And you will say, why would I never learn? Why would I never let anyone correct me? Verse 13, I wouldn't listen to my teachers. I paid no attention to them, and suddenly I found them myself publicly disgraced. Yeah, man. That's what happened, man. That's what I tell the students I work with all the time, even over the years, man. It's just like, because it stuck with me. Like a lot of things teachers said, a lot of things, shoot from the janitors said, to, like growing up in school, to school, some of school counselors, or some of the like the staff member or the teachers there, like or elders, or all these, they said something to me. It's like, damn, now I see what they're saying. Like but it's gonna hit you one day. That's my goal with them. So listen, I want y'all to be upstanding, people. I pray that they come into faith. I pray they come into who they are, as well. But that's my goal. But I feel like now with this youth out here, man, it's just different, man. I'm telling you, man, it's just like there's no care in the world, man. And that's why I say it's always on the parents. It's always on, it's always on, us. It's on the men of the nation. Of course, that starts and it's a domino effect after that. But these youth, man, they just don't care. But this is what they're gonna say, man. I should have listened, like when they get into situations, like, because the youth, man, I'm telling you, man, this seeing it out here day to day, it's just really, it's really crazy. It's really sad, man. But now, but now as I get older, I'm really realizing that, really understanding, like, what even my parents told me, growing up, I'm thankful for the teachers I had, thankful for parents I had, thankful for really, like, things I did go through, things we did, have happened to, man, because, now it's just like, it's just really, really, really sad. And I talk about this all the time, man. It's just like, um, yeah, man, but I'm reading this again. It says, I wouldn't listen to my teacher. I paid no attention to them and suddenly found myself in publicly disgracing. Yeah, man, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunately what's going to happen to that to that to most of the youth out here, man. I was going to touch on this. I might touch on that in another video, man. Actually, no, I'll say it now here now. I'll say here now. I see more now. I see why the Most High calls us children. Like when you work with, like over here, I see why He calls us children, man. I see why He calls us children, because when you look at it like in the small remnant, because it's like that's really like spirit. It's just really spiritual as well, man. Because when you working like with them, you realize, dang, it's really like really where I'm at even now. Shoot, even I'm sure y'all know it's, well, I'll just say for me, example, where I'm at now, it's only going to be a small remnant that's really going to be upstanding people. I see it, like, even Proverbs say, I forget where's that in Proverbs, even scriptures say a child is known by what it does. So most of them, you going to kind of know what they're going to be when they grow up. It's just like, I think Wisdom of Solomon and other scriptures goes into this. Ezekiel has a mother, so it's a daughter, and stuff like that. So half the time, you already know what these the children and teenagers are going to be when they get older. Not saying they can never repent and change, but you kind of know what time it is. But that's why I see why the Most High calls us children, because even there where I'm at now, I'm seeing it like it's really a small remnant, because there's a lot of students at school, but there's going to be a small remnant that that's actually going to be upstanding, upright. Even with y'all, even like y'all brothers and sisters out there, like it's rare that you see, like, I'm sure y'all rare. It's rare that y'all might have children, or y'all might have family members, nieces, nephews, or whatever, or y'all might know some children like that's just upstanding. It's like, wow, that's really a great child. That's a good child right there. It's rare that you even see that nowadays. It's really rare but that wants to stay in a child's place, that just actually acts like a child. Like that's really rare nowadays, because now like days like this youth, man, they just want to be adults, so like to the highest level. I thought when I was growing up it was kind of like that, but no, we it was a balance too. Like we still like being youth. We still like stuff like that was that, like that was like child. We still had a childhood. We still stayed in our place. Not saying like not we did that to a full T, because we had a lot of inappropriate stuff. We had a lot of crazy wicked stuff too. I'm not saying that, because we was like kind of like my generation was kind of bridged that gap to what we see now. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of crazy that basically people that I went high, like all the knuckleheads and the dumb broads I went to high school with, they're the ones having children now, and that's what you see now. They're, I'm not sure y'all live in Philly, but it used to do flash mobs in Philly. These are like the flash mob babies, pretty much. Y'all could probably look that up if if y'all live in Philly, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I'm sure they probably did in other places. But anyway, I'll get back to the point though. I really see why the Most High likens us as children. Not only that, because He's the Ancient of Days. Like, He's like, we're like children to the Most High. He said to Abraham, you're like a child to me. So, but I see why He calls us children. Like seriously, in this small remnant, I really see that. I'm really witnessing that. It's like really always a blessing to see scriptures come to life, because it's like really, even in my experience, even what I'm saying is really going to be a small remnant. It's really a small remnant of like students that work. I see is okay. This student's going to actually be something. Even some of them, okay, they got the issues, but they're going to change. There's some youth. I'm sure your brothers and sisters know there's some youth. I heard like, okay, you got those little issues here and there, but things that this part of growing pains, part of growing up and maturing. But they have hope. But majority of them are like I'm finished. I'm gonna be honest. Like majority of them just are. And it's not all their fault. I'm not saying. I'm just that's just the fact. That's why I see why the Most High likens us to children, because there's going to be a small remnant. Like there's really like even in my experience, there's always like that small remnant that's going to get it. And when you get it, it's like okay, wow. So, but anyway, man, I just didn't want to rant and rave too much. Just want to do the come with that. Hopefully this is edifying, man. Hopefully the Most High Yahushua is blessing y'all. Y'all having a good week, y'all. Staying blessed, staying in spirits, good spirits, man. Are going with knowledge and wisdom, understanding. So peace.